Blackheads are one of the most common reasons people feel stuck in a cycle of clear for a few days, congested again, and the good news is that prevention is usually very doable once you understand what a blackhead actually is and how the pore works. This guide is general educational information and not a personal medical diagnosis. If you have severe acne, painful deep bumps, frequent infections, significant scarring, eczema, rosacea, or if you are pregnant or nursing, it's safest to speak with a qualified clinician before starting strong active ingredients. For everyone else, the goal here is simple: create an approach you can repeat consistently without irritation, because consistency is what changes pore behavior over time. A blackhead forms when a hair follicle and its pore become clogged with a mixture of sebum, your skin's natural oil, and dead skin cells. The pore opening remains open to air, and the top of the plug darkens due to oxidation. That dark color is not dirt, and blackheads are not proof that your skin is unclean. This matters because the most common mistake is treating blackheads like dirt, scrubbing aggressively, overwashing, using harsh cleansers, and squeezing frequently. Those habits may remove surface oil temporarily, but they also inflame the pore opening and disrupt the skin barrier. When the barrier is stressed, the skin becomes more reactive, shedding becomes less orderly, and the follicle lining can become stickier, which makes new clogs more likely. Prevention works best when you treat blackheads as a pore function problem rather than a cleanliness problem. Your job is to keep shedding inside the pore smooth and regular, keep oil from being trapped, and keep the barrier calm so the skin can tolerate your routine long enough to make a real difference. It also helps to know what you're looking at. Many people focus on the nose and assume every dot is a blackhead. In reality, sebaceous filaments are normal and very common. They are tiny oil channels within pores that can look like small gray or tan dots, often uniform and densely packed on the nose. They can improve in appearance with good skin care, but they often refill quickly even with an excellent routine, because they are part of normal anatomy. True blackheads tend to be darker, more distinct, and more irregular in where they appear. If you try to completely eliminate every sebaceous filament, you are likely to overtreat, irritate your skin, and end up with more redness and texture. A healthier goal is smoother texture, fewer true blackheads, and slower refill rather than poreless perfection. Now let's build prevention from the foundation up. The foundation is cleansing done correctly, because blackheads worsen when cleansing is either too weak, leaving behind residue that slowly loads pores, or too harsh, stripping the barrier and causing irritation. A good cleanser should leave your skin clean and comfortable, not squeaky, tight, or stinging. Tightness after cleansing is a sign you've removed too much of the barrier's protective lipids. That can trigger irritation and, for some people, rebound oiliness. Both irritation and rebound oiliness can worsen congestion. For most people, cleansing in the morning is optional depending on how your skin feels. If you wake up oily or sweaty, a gentle cleanser is fine. If you wake up comfortable or slightly dry, rinsing with water may be better than stripping your skin twice daily. The most important cleanse is at night, because that's when you remove sunscreen, makeup, and the day's buildup. One of the most overlooked reasons blackheads persist is incomplete removal of sunscreen and long-wear products. Sunscreen is essential for skin health, for preventing premature aging, and for preventing post-acne marks from lasting longer. But sunscreen is made to adhere to the skin, and many formulas are water-resistant. If you do a quick wash and leave a thin film behind, that film can mix with oil and dead skin cells inside pores. You may not feel greasy, but the pore can still be accumulating residue. A practical solution is to remove sunscreen and makeup with a gentle first step that dissolves them, followed by a gentle water-based cleanser. That first step can be micellar water, a cleansing oil, or a cleansing balm. The second step is your usual gentle cleanser to rinse away the residue. This is often called double cleansing, but it doesn't have to be complicated, and it should not be harsh. The goal is thorough removal with minimal irritation. You do not need to scrub aggressively, gentle massage for adequate time, then thorough rinsing is usually enough. If you don't wear makeup and you use a very lightweight sunscreen, you may not need 2 steps every single night, but if blackheads persist, improving sunscreen removal is one of the most reliable changes you can make. After cleansing, prevention depends on controlling two things: the shedding of dead skin cells inside the pore and the tendency of oil to become trapped. This is where proven active ingredients come in. There are two major ingredient families that consistently help prevent blackheads by changing what happens inside the follicle: salicylic acid and retinoids. Salicylic acid is a beta-hydroxy acid, often called BHA, and it is oil-soluble, which helps it move into the oily environment of the pore lining to loosen the mixture of oil and dead skin cells. Retinoids help normalize cell turnover and reduce the tendency of dead cells to clump together inside follicles, preventing microclogs from forming in the first place. Both can work very well, and the best choice is the one your skin can tolerate consistently. If you choose salicylic acid, think steady maintenance, not harsh peeling. Many people do well with a leave-on salicylic acid product used 2 or 3 nights per week at first, then increased gradually if the skin remains comfortable. Some people prefer a salicylic acid cleanser a few times per week, which can be gentler because contact time is shorter, though it may work more gradually. The most common mistake is starting daily use immediately, then developing dryness, stinging, or peeling, and quitting. That stop-and-start cycle prevents the pore lining from stabilizing. If your skin burns, becomes persistently red, or peels in sheets, reduce frequency and focus on barrier support until your skin calms, because irritated skin often clogs more easily. If you choose a retinoid, success depends on technique and patience. Retinoids can be excellent for long-term prevention and overall texture improvement, but they must be introduced gradually. Over-the-counter options include retinol and retinaldehyde, and in some areas adapalene may be available without prescription, while stronger retinoids require a prescription. Regardless of which one you use, the principle is the same: apply a small amount to dry skin, start slowly, and build up. A pea-sized amount for the entire face is typically enough. More is not better, more often causes irritation. Start 2 nights per week for a couple of weeks, then move to every other night if tolerated. Many people never need nightly use to get results. If dryness occurs, a buffering method can help: apply moisturizer first, then the retinoid, then another thin layer of moisturizer. Buffering doesn't cancel effectiveness, it reduces irritation so you can keep using the product consistently. Retinoids often take 8 to 12 weeks for noticeable improvements, and improvements can continue for months. If you are pregnant, trying to conceive, or nursing, do not start a retinoid without medical guidance, because topical retinoids are generally avoided during pregnancy and recommendations must be individualized. Do you need both salicylic acid and a retinoid? Many people do not. In prevention, more is not always better. If you use too many strong actives, irritation rises, and irritated pores tend to clog more. If you choose to use both, a safer approach is alternating nights rather than layering them on the same night, especially while building tolerance. It is also completely appropriate to have rest nights focused only on hydration and barrier support. Those rest nights are often what makes a routine sustainable. Now let's talk about barrier support, because barrier health determines whether you can actually stay consistent. The barrier is the outer protective layer that keeps water in and irritants out. When it's compromised, the skin becomes more reactive, and shedding becomes less coordinated, which can worsen congestion. This is why moisturizer matters even if you feel oily. Many people avoid moisturizer because they fear it will clog pores, but the right moisturizer can reduce irritation, improve tolerance to actives, and help pores behave more normally. Choose a moisturizer texture that feels comfortable for your skin type. For many blackhead-prone people, lightweight lotions or gel creams work well. Ingredients like glycerin, ceramides, and panthenol are often helpful for barrier support. Niacinamide can support the barrier and help regulate oil for some people, but it can irritate a subset of people, especially at higher percentages. If you notice stinging or flushing after introducing niacinamide, choose a simpler formula. The most effective moisturizer is the one you can apply daily without discomfort. Sunscreen is another pillar of prevention, and it matters more than people realize. UV exposure can contribute to thickening of the outer skin layer over time, which can worsen uneven shedding and congestion. UV also increases inflammation and can make post-acne marks linger longer, making skin appear less even. If you use salicylic acid or retinoids, sunscreen becomes even more important because your skin may be more sun-sensitive. If you feel sunscreen clogs you, first troubleshoot the texture and your nighttime removal. Many blackhead-prone people prefer lightweight fluid or gel sunscreens. Often, the "sunscreen broke me out" story improves when removal becomes thorough and the sunscreen texture is better matched to the skin. Next, let's address the habits that sabotage prevention. The biggest ones are harsh scrubbing, frequent pore strips, and aggressive squeezing. Physical scrubs can create microirritation and disrupt the barrier. That irritation can make pores look larger and can increase congestion. If you use a chemical exfoliant like salicylic acid or a retinoid, you usually do not need a physical scrub. Pore strips can remove material temporarily, but they often pull out sebaceous filaments that naturally return, and they can irritate the pore opening, leading to faster refill and more visible pores. Aggressive squeezing can rupture the follicle wall, trigger inflammation, and increase the risk of scarring or dark marks. If you occasionally extract at home, keep it rare and gentle. Use clean hands, avoid sharp tools, and stop immediately if the plug does not release easily. Never dig and never pick until the skin breaks. For stubborn or widespread congestion, professional extraction by a trained provider is safer and usually more effective than repeated home trauma. Hidden triggers are another reason blackheads persist even when you use good products. Hair products are a major one. Pomades, oils, heavy conditioners, leave-in products, and styling creams can migrate onto the forehead, temples, and cheeks and contribute to congestion, especially near the hairline. If blackheads cluster around the hairline, keep heavy hair products away from the face, rinse conditioner thoroughly, and consider washing your face after styling if product touches skin. Nighttime contact matters too. Hair coated with product rubbing against cheeks during sleep can contribute to clogging. Simple changes like clipping hair back or switching to lighter products can help. Sweat and friction are another common trigger, especially under masks, helmets, straps, or tight hats. Heat, humidity, and friction can swell the pore opening and trap sweat and oil, sometimes leading to acne mechanica. The solution is not scrubbing harder. It's gentle cleansing after sweating when possible, avoiding heavy occlusive products in friction zones, and keeping your routine consistent without overdoing it. If you can't cleanse immediately after exercise, even rinsing with water and patting dry can help reduce buildup. Makeup can be compatible with blackhead-prone skin, but removal and tool hygiene matter. Heavy foundation layers and frequent touch-ups can contribute to congestion if removal is incomplete. Brushes and sponges hold oils and residue. Cleaning tools regularly can reduce the chance of pore clogging buildup. If you suspect a particular makeup product contributes to blackheads, simplify your makeup routine for a few weeks and reintroduce products one at a time to identify triggers. Texture choice in skincare is also an underrated prevention tool, especially for combination skin. Many people have an oilier T-zone and drier cheeks. If you apply rich, occlusive creams heavily to the T-zone, you may trap oil and worsen congestion. Zone-based skincare can help. Lighter textures on the nose, chin, and inner cheeks, richer support only where skin truly needs it. If you use facial oils, use them sparingly and consider mixing 1 or 2 drops into moisturizer rather than applying oil directly to the areas where you clog most. Now let's build a simple routine you can repeat daily without overthinking. In the morning, cleanse gently only if needed. If you wake up oily or sweaty, use a gentle cleanser. If you wake up comfortable or dry, rinse with water. Apply a lightweight moisturizer if needed, especially if you use actives at night, then apply sunscreen. In the evening, remove sunscreen and makeup thoroughly, cleanse gently, pat skin dry, apply your chosen active on dry skin according to a tolerable schedule, then moisturize. This routine may sound basic, but basic is powerful because it is repeatable, and repeatable routines are the ones that work. How long does it take to see results? Blackheads rarely disappear overnight because you are working with the follicle cycle and the skin shedding process. With consistent salicylic acid use, many people notice smoother texture within a few weeks, but meaningful reduction in blackheads often takes 8 to 12 weeks. With retinoids, noticeable improvement often appears around 12 weeks and continues over months. The most common reason prevention fails is not that products don't work, but that people change routines too quickly or stop because of irritation. Choose a plan that feels tolerable and give it time. You may hear about purging, especially with retinoids. True purging refers to microclogs coming to the surface as turnover normalizes. It usually happens where you already clog and gradually improves. Irritation looks different: burning, persistent redness, itching, rash-like bumps, peeling in sheets, or breakouts in areas you don't normally break out. If you suspect irritation, pause the active ingredient, simplify to gentle cleansing and moisturizing, and restart later.